Welcome back and epic battles. Before we dive into the analysis, I just want to say thank you so much. Raven versus Scarlet Witch, Battle of the Mages. A violent magical storm swirls between two universes. At the center of this supernatural phenomenon is a point where two realities collide. An ancient entity, possibly a supreme being or an extra-dimensional intelligence, has orchestrated a battle to test the boundaries between magic and will. Fate has brought Raven and Scarlet Witch into the same dimension, a place that belongs neither to DC nor Marvel, but to a neutral battle zone. Raven steps out of the shadows, her violet eyes glowing, sensing the unsettling energy around her. She knows immediately this is no chance encounter. On the opposite side, Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, appears, cloaked in a scarlet mist, her eyes sparkling with the power of chaos magic. "Who are you?" Raven asks, her voice calm but sharp. "Someone like you, someone cursed by fate," Wanda replied, her gaze boring into Raven. Raven was the first to attack. She summoned a wave of spirit, a dark energy that rushed toward Wanda, trying to twist her opponent's soul. Wanda raised her hand, and chaos magic reacted immediately, repelling the attack as if it had never existed. Realizing that this was no ordinary opponent, Raven changed tactics, summoning the power of Trigon. A crimson vortex opened behind her, allowing demonic arms to reach out and latch onto Wanda. Wanda closed her eyes, focused her will, and with a wave of her hand, the demonic arms disappeared into thin air. Chaos magic enveloped Raven, warping reality around her. Space twisted, and reflections of herself appeared everywhere, each one carrying a piece of Raven's worst memories. But Raven was not to be defeated so easily. She stabbed herself in the chest with soul magic, instantly severing the connection to the illusion Wanda had created. She looked straight at the Scarlet Witch, thinking, "I have to be more serious." Raven summoned her ultimate power. She embraced her dark self, allowing Trigon to control some of her power. She charged at Wanda with a wave of energy as dark as the cosmic darkness. But Wanda held back, too. She summoned Chthon, who had recorded the taboos in the Darkhold. For the first time in history, two ancient entities from two universes faced each other through their hosts. Magics collided. Chaos magic twisted space, while Trigon's darkness swallowed the light. No rules existed anymore. Everything was bent to their will. Raven tried another tactic. She used her ultimate soul magic, attempting to cut Wanda's soul, forcing her to face her dark self. But Wanda only smiled. "I have accepted myself." She had merged with her past, present, and future selves. Raven's attacks were ineffective. Wanda raised her hand, creating a new dimension where chaos magic was the only rule. She pulled Raven into it. Raven tried to fight back, but realized there was no escape. Wanda stepped closer, whispering, "Sleep," and Raven fell into darkness. While Raven's body remained, her mind was trapped in an endless loop of chaos magic. She was still alive, but no longer free. Scarlet Witch looked down at her defeated opponent, whispering, "You are strong, but I am all that cannot be broken." But was Raven truly defeated forever? Or would she someday find a way back? Despite being trapped, Raven was still conscious. She began to search for cracks in the dimension Wanda had created. Chaos magic can bend reality, but even omnipotent magic is imperfect. In the endless darkness, a voice rang out in Raven's ears. It wasn't Trigon. She felt a chill in her bones, a presence older than her father's. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon and turn on notifications to see the earliest videos. Thank you. Do you think you can be defeated by a mortal witch? The voice was deep and resonant. ringing like the end of the world. A giant hand with long claws reached out from the void, breaking Wanda's chaos magic seal in an instant. Both Raven and Scarlet Witch felt the strong fluctuations in reality. Wanda immediately raised her guard. What is this? An amorphous entity, covered in pure darkness, slowly appeared. Not belonging to Trigon, not belonging to Chthon. An entity beyond the understanding of either of them. You are but those who play with powers you do not fully understand. Before Scarlet Witch could react, the entity reached out towards her, pulling a piece of chaos magic out of her body, as if it were nothing more than a piece of cloth. Raven felt the terrible pressure pressing down on the space around her. Even though she was trapped in Wanda's chaos magic, Raven did not surrender. She felt the intrusion of the new entity and used the disruption to bend the magic that held her. From the darkness, she awoke, her eyes blazing with the light of the Supreme Spirit. I cannot be trapped forever, she whispered, before her spirit split into multiple entities, each one imbued with the power of Trigon, the magic of Azarath, and pure resistance of will. The Scarlet Witch sensed it. Wanda did not panic. Instead, she smiled. You have grown, but so have I. The space around them disintegrated as the two forces collided once more. Wanda's chaos magic wove new rules, while Raven's tore them apart, replacing them with absolute control of the spirit. Raven reached out, summoning Trigon's darkness, and the ghostly portals opened, releasing a flood of entities from her father's dimension. But with a wave of Scarlet Witch's hand, everything vanished. Chaos magic denied their existence before they could affect reality. Wanda stepped forward, her hand flailing in a swirl of crimson energy, each thread of magic a law of destruction and creation. Raven tried to fight back, but her very soul was slowly being peeled away by the unruly nature of chaos magic. You cannot fight what has no law, Wanda said. But Raven had no need of law. She was the embodiment of darkness and spirit, and she had learned to transcend the limits imposed by magic. Raven unleashed her most powerful attack, a soul-severing strike that tore Wanda from chaos magic. For a brief moment, Scarlet Witch lost her connection to her power. But in that moment, Wanda smiled. I no longer need it. By sheer will, Wanda had become one with chaos magic. She was no longer a being dependent on magic. She was chaos. Raven knew she had lost. A wave of crimson energy engulfed her, sending her back to Azarath, sealing her inside a reality she could not escape. Scarlet Witch stood in the middle of the chaos, looking at the place where Raven had disappeared. She knew this battle was not really over, but at least for now, she was the victor. What do you think of this battle? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all very much.